Hi, welcome to my first video on here. My name is Testy. The name is unrelated to the content. It is just an auto-generated name my dad got on Google Play like 10 years ago, and I thought it was funny. Excuse if I'm a little awkward. Obviously, as I have said, this is my first video, but hopefully it can be relaxing. First, I want to light a candle because I really like when people do that in videos, and I feel like it's a very cozy vibe. Sometimes they make nice noises. I think it would be nicer to get one of those crackling candles for it, but this is good for now. You can kind of hear it. Let's not burn my hair. I decided today because you are sitting on my makeup case, I would do a survey and a lot of this or that. So first of all, what is your name? Okay. And do you wear makeup? Do you not wear makeup? If that's not your thing, I will still take your opinion. And do you like bright colors or dark colors? Or both? I like both, but bright colors are a lot harder to do makeup with. I have realized when I try and use the brightest green I own and then realize that's not the easiest to look normal. Today I have very normal makeup on because I have a job interview today. Okay. Isn't this a nice pen? I really like finding different pens. I was given this by a really nice regular at my job. Isn't that so sweet? Because she found out I was leaving and she gave me a whole pack of school supplies and stuff and chocolate. I also will be typing in your answers. First, I have my shiny palettes. This is the first one. It's that like fancy, like I don't even know, it's like an Instagram brand or something. I didn't buy them, I was given them. And they have boring colors somewhat, but I use them more, so. There's this one. Oh, the mirror is very bright. These colors. There's like a shiny pink, a really dark purpley red, which is super nice for like, could be like blush or like under your eyes because it's not as pigmented or as dark as it looks. Kind of like a mauve color, and then like a kind of like champagne gold. And then I have the big version that has these colors. There's like 4 different shimmers, like a brown. Is there 5? No, there's 4. There's like a brown glitter, a little more of like a, I guess this one is like milk chocolate. That one is like dark chocolate. They're both very brown. This one is another like champagne one, but it's a little bit darker. And then I have like a gold and then a very dark brown, a much lighter brown. Honestly, that might be the same color as this one. No, that one is more pink. It's another like mauve-y, like neutral, but it's a little more neutral than that one. And then a light beige one. Isn't it pretty? It's fun. You can see my TV. It looks like it's clear almost when it's that shiny. So, Do you like this one or this one better? This one has stuff on it. I think I got foundation on it. It's not as pretty when it's dirty, but this one, or this one. Okay, and then another palette. This one is all purple. I think the name is a little cheesy. It says, I am a woman. What's your superpower? Volume 2. It has pretty colors, but it's kind of a long name. This one has a lot of colors. I might not go through all of the colors, but it's got a bunch of shimmers and purples and gold. A lot of pretty colors. This one is my favorite because it looks like it's going to be super bright, but if you spread it out, it's actually just like very shimmery glitter and it's not super dark. So you can put it over any color. So this one. Which one is going to go up against this one? Let's see. Or this one. This is my Atlantis palette because that was a really weird, cool store I went into. And I'm sure you can tell what palette this was. And I like Atlantis palette much better than the James Charles palette. But the colors are really good. I really like how much variety there is in this one. You can see I've used it a lot. There's like no white. I don't know what this was. This, I don't think I used all of it. I think it literally broke out because you can see literally how clean it is in there. But this palette, there's a lot of blues and greens. There's like one yellow. Pinks and purples. Some shimmers up there. All the basic colors in the middle. Atlantis palette or Purple Star palette. Okay. Let me put these away so I know which ones I already asked you about. We'll do one more palette. I don't have that many. Let's see. We can do two more. Okay. So, weed palette. Wow. Which is actually very fun, but it's not useful for a lot of situations. Just because there's, oh, I got silver on my fingers. There is just a lot of green. So if you really like green eyeshadow, it's good, but I don't super love these. Because if you can see, they're literally just loose glitters. Where is it? Like that, I guess I'd have to buy glue to use them, but it's 3 of them. It's that one, and then these 2 on my finger. But there are a lot of really pretty colors in here. They have fun names. Gold and green. There's like a little bit more mauvey purple ones and browns. And I mean, the outside looks really pretty. Or, I thought these look similar because this also has like leaves on it. This one is just a very rainbow palette. This one is newer, you can tell that I've had all the other ones for forever. But this one, I've barely used actually. Wow, it looks so neat. This one has a whole row of shimmers in the middle, the rainbow, and then basically every other color, multiple of them. I really like the like neon green up at the top. It looks like it'd be kind of obnoxious, but you can just put a little bit and it kind of looks like, I don't know, from Cyberpunk or something. But yeah, this one or this one, which colorful palette. Okay. Lost my pen. Okay. And then one more. These are very different. Because one is eyeshadow and one is not, but they're both very cool. This one I think was made to look like a chocolate bar. I think it does. And then the colors are kind of like that, like they're like rich chocolatey colors. There's these two like super bright shimmers, like orange and yellow, and then this one is just straight up silver. But then the rest are very like pretty chocolatey reds and browns. Very nice. Or a palette of all highlighters. Wet n Wild. It's mostly rubbed off because this is from Christmas when I was like 12, and maybe it's expired, but also it's powder and it's highlighter. It's not like going in my eyes. So there's 4 colors, which I think is really fun because I don't see a lot of colorful highlighters. But this one is green. This one's blue. This one's kind of more of a white, and then this one is like a peach color. But they spread out okay. They're not very like crazy. It's hard to tell the colors with this candle right here. Let me know if that's actually more cozy to have the candle right here. I made it so you can see it. It is on a beer can because it was just on the table. I don't normally drink beer, but the other day I was craving beer, and this one is the cheapest one, so I bought it. Okay, and then let's see. Next, we can do lip glosses. Okay. I don't have that many lip glosses, but I have a few. Just try not to be too loud. Okay. These two. This one is sparkly. It's actually not that sparkly. It says it's supposed to be. It looks pretty sparkly up close. When you put it on, it's not crazy. The lid is fun though. Very glittery. All of this is going to have other makeup on it because it's all in one box that I haven't cleaned very well, but here's it up close. And then this one, which is a lip oil. So I think this is more of a, do you prefer glittery or just moisturized? There you see the color. It's obviously just a lip oil, so it's not as dark as it looks. But it has a fun brush. I really like the brushes like this. So there's just like super wide. I like that. I think it tastes like strawberries. This one is pretty, but it tastes like chemicals. The brush is very nice though. I really like the brush on this one. You can kind of see it's glittery, but not by that much. But it does taste like nostalgic 2000s chemical lip gloss. It's not as nice once you've had good lip gloss, but it is fun. Which one do you prefer? I feel like I kind of sold one more than the other, but the glitter really brings the other one up, so it's okay. Okay. Next, I'm gonna do I have multiple ways. Face palettes. Well, it actually looks like I only have one face palette. I know I had another one. Oh, I know what happened to my other one. I had another face palette and it had a highlighter in it. And it opened in my bag and turned everything I have in there glittery. And so I got mad and I threw it away. Yeah. But now I have this one. Tropics. I really like, I don't know what, I think this is like, oh, it's the Balm. Whatever brand that is, because they have really cool packaging. This is also theirs. It's like brow powder, but it's got little like art on it. It's got this like superhero vintage lady. It is too light though. Maybe it's not. I think it's too light. Normally my hair is darker and so it looks better to have not that color. But this, which color do you prefer? We're going to do it different. This one, well, the names are kind of dumb. I don't like them, but it's fine. Hashtag glow up, hashtag coral reef, or hashtag perfect tan. And they look like this. There's like a more orangey pink, a more like bright peachy pink, and then there is a brown. And then this one is glittery. Not super glittery, but it's definitely like, I don't think you'll be able to see on camera, but it's definitely shiny. It's very subtle, and candlelight doesn't give the best light for makeup, but it is the coziest. Do you prefer the individual ones, or do you prefer one with all the colors, like this? This has, the lid broke off, but it's very pretty. And it kept its shape, which I like, because sometimes it's sad to use makeup that has like a pretty stamp on it or something, because it goes away, but this stays. It's very solid. There's brown, pink, white, and they're all kind of glittery. And it mixes together really nice when you use it. But I know some people would rather have separate. Obviously, it's not like you can use it for all three completely. Like, you can't contour with that unless you want real glittery contour. See, this is something that has a stamp, but it just looks sad now. It smells so good though. It's a sample of that like Benefit California, is that what? California blush. And it smells like sunscreen and the beach. It doesn't stick anymore though. I can just take the whole thing out. So I'll have you pick between three actually. Which one out of these three do you prefer? Okay. My favorite out of these three is this one. Not for makeup purposes, just for smelling it. I don't know what the color is actually like. I have a brush. Let's see. It's not very pigmented. You can kind of see it. You have to like really go in there if you want to see it though. Obviously I already have makeup on, but you can kind of, it's kind of a color. I was gonna say maybe it's for people who are more pale, but I don't know that many people who are more pale than me. I know there are people, but I feel like if it doesn't work on me, it's probably not gonna show up on most people. Though maybe it's just like the same color as my skin. So I have kind of pink skin, so maybe if you had darker skin, it would like contrast more. I don't know. I guess it's made for a pretty subtle blush anyway. Okay. Next, I will do lipstick. Ooh, actually, maybe one more lip gloss because I have a really pretty one for camera, I feel like. Guess we'll see if I film this how loud it is when I'm going through the makeup. I don't know if it's gonna be too much. Okay, I'm just gonna have you choose. I don't have another lip gloss, but we're gonna choose between two different lip products. This one, like I was talking about the other one before, this tastes kind of like chemicals. This is like true 2000s rollerball. It's not a rollerball, but it's literally like a plastic spatula chemical lip gloss. But it's so pretty. Let's see if I can get it to focus on the glitter. Yeah, there we go. It's got like bright blue sparkles in it. And there's stars in it. Can't get a star out, but well, that's my cat. Her name is Valerie. Stars, see? There we go. It's very spacey. And then this one is from a brand that makes replicas of, no, there's a candle here. Replicas of vintage makeup, and this is the color that Agent Carter wears in the Marvel show, because I love that show. I think this actually might be like one shade off. I had two, because one was one someone gave to me because they didn't like the color on them, and the one was a gift because someone knew I liked Agent Carter, but I think my mom gave this one to me. It is not actually, I haven't used it very much. I just left it rolled up when I put the lid down, which sucks, but here's the color. Yeah. It's a very pretty red. This is what it looks like. Yeah. And it blends out to be more pink. It's a lot brighter than it looks. The other one that I have is a little more true to like what it looks like color-wise. Let's take it off. Okay. So out of those two, which one do you like more? This one or this one? And then we're going to do one last one. I have multiple, let's see, mascaras. So these two. We'll actually pick between three. I have three right here. So I have, this is an Ulta Beauty one, New Heights Lifting Mascara. This one, I like it because it's shiny, and also because the brush is super small and super good for separating your eyelashes. That's the first one. I just think it's a very satisfying sound, and this is a very pretty like tube. And then Boomtastic Volumizing Mascara. They use like 4 different fonts on this. I don't like that. But it's like LA colors, so what are you expecting? It's like a classic, like, big mascara brush. Wish I'd put nails on for this. I had fake nails on, they came off yesterday. As you can see, my nails are slightly damaged, but this also very shiny. I guess I really like the shiny mascara tubes. And then this one is another LA Colors one. I don't spend that much on mascara because I know it's better to replace it more often, but then I never remember. So it's easier when I'm just at like a grocery store or like Dollar Tree and I just get one. Because even though it's cheap, it's better for my eyes than letting them age. That's why I use this one right now. And these two I have kept if I want my lashes to look different, but I don't wear them almost ever. Whoops. Because they are slightly too old. I also have one that is also a weed one. I was in Colorado with my family and I was like, weed's legal here, so I'm gonna buy weed makeup, I guess. I don't know. I was like 17, so it was several years ago, so I do not use this one. It does not even open, and I just realized I even still had it. Or maybe it opens. Ooh, it's a kind of nice brush. But it is also shiny. It's called the Highest Lash. I guess maybe because I couldn't actually like participate since I was like 17, I was just like, I'm gonna buy weed makeup. So this one is Big Lash. This brush is fine. I feel like it's kind of clumpy. There's one that's like defining that I have that's, I use them together. But yeah. Out of those three, which one do you prefer? Which one? You like this one? Alright, thank you for coming to my survey. I will see if I enjoy doing this and maybe I'll make more videos. Have a good day.